Good morning, Patreon subscribers and YouTube subscribers as well. So we're risk on at the big picture, and they've added slightly, but it's not been a big move. And what I think is going to happen by looking at the reaction on the indices is that this is going to be this will be a red sell by tomorrow, which tells us that they've finally given up. The herd have been so bearish the whole time. If this goes red, it just tells us that they're starting to capitulate and they're giving up, and they're possibly going long. So it'd be a bit bonkers if they were, but that will tell us. Okay, there's 24-hour difference there. Technicals fell. We were in the 80s, and now we're 56, and we can see that the VIX has risen quite a bit finally, because that was in complete free fall. And it just was relentless. It just kept getting hammered down, and because of that rose, it pushed the indices down, which is normal. That's fine. Okay, slightly out of bonk with the dollar being negative, but that it is what it is. They can't all correlate perfectly. Okay, Tuesday difference from last week. GU, they'd sold it and they've gone long oil. Okay, QDB scores. Let's reset that, or should I say sort it. AN at the top, AU, EU, AC. So we could be reversing on these potentially, but remember what I'll be showing you on the indices is that we're starting to look a little bit toppy. So if the indices do fall, the dollar's going to get a bid. Okay, so we're going to probably see a little bit of a jumble around on the scores where cross dollar might weaken fundamentally. Okay, EA, EN, and dollar Swiss at the bottom. And so we could see a big flip on risk appetite today because the indices are looking pretty toppy. So let's just show you the Dixie quickly. That's fine. Yes, we need ideally above that C level, and then we can try and regain to get to that resistance, that supply. But we are below the C, so probably going to see a really choppy day today, and it will depend on risk appetite, of course. And they've sold the yen quite a lot, so the yen's appreciating today, and they sold the Aussie, and so that's doing okay as well. Okay, and they've gone long euro and pound. Okay, so that's that. So I'll show you the actually robot, because we're flat. We had some NU trades, and you can see how we're falling, and we had some long positions from Friday, and we are currently falling. This would be moving due to the fundamentals and the fact that we could be going risk off. If we do, then obviously a risky currency like the New Zealand dollar is going to suffer against USD. So it's going to probably be a fundamental day today, and we've got some supply up here. You can see using FX as SI indicators, their new supply and demand. We've got this resistance now acting on price, so theoretically we could come down to the demand, which is quite a long way away. So be careful today. It's probably a fundamental day. I'll show you the indices, and I'll scroll that across. Well, they'd sold gold, so we can map a box, which is fine. We just got a box within a box, so it's a little bit annoying. This doji here, oh, I didn't map it exactly right, but it's supposed to map that doji. Let's do that again properly. Actually, we'll grab that high and that low. There you go. So we've got a box within the box. So they'd sold it on this doji candle, and so of course by selling it, we went higher. Okay, so this can be a support. And now the thing is, being above 2000, there's going to be loads of stop and retail traders thinking, well, we shouldn't be above 2000. I'm going to sell it. But we can see how we're trending higher. We're making those higher lows and higher highs. Okay, so we can see we're definitely in that up channel. If we get to 2000, we're probably going to break this up channel. Okay, so be careful if we come down to the SLC, which is around here, 2005 area, but they might move it lower. And if they do, then we'll come and get the SLC, and then we'll test the lower support. Maybe I can show you. So yeah, basically the SLC is going to be at this support here. Roundabout. Okay, so we're going to hit that, hit these, and then the SLC. So then obviously that's going to be very crucial for gold development today. Okay, so that's probably what SLC bounce or fall. S&P, and we were capitulating a little bit because we were curving. Now they're going long, so we're making a box. Okay. and you could be very careful selling this, because you'll get burnt if you're not careful. Okay, so we've got a punishment box finally. The fact that they're starting to go long. Alright, so that should hold as a resistance. Yours fairly. And likewise, they're starting to go long, but we haven't really got the crossover yet. We'll have to wait probably later today or tomorrow to get the confirmation of the crossover, but then we'll be able to map a box up here, okay? And then DAX, I don't think we've got a crossover here. This is sideways, and it's just completely crazy sideways. They might sell it by the looks of it, but we see we've got the crossover, and then they're looking to change their mind. So you've got to be careful with this one. We can see how we're definitely mega strong as well, and if it falls, it's likely they're going to sell it. They've been very stubborn. So that's today's video, short one today. It's probably going to be a fundamental day, so it's going to probably override sentiment. So remember, sentiment isn't like to be used on its own. You have to use the fundamentals and technicals with it. If you can get good at your technicals, that really helps, and identify trends and channel breaks. Pitchforks are good as well. And if you need any help, just let me know. I won't mind at all, and I would appreciate it if you did come to me with questions, because then I can help. Okay, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Trade safely.